Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are here to discuss about a question called Find all numbers disappeared in an array. So question number 448 from lead code. So let's read the question. Given an array nums of n integers. Okay, they are giving us an integer array called nums where the length of the array is n. Okay, nums is the array name and n is the number of elements or integers that we have. Okay, where nums of I is in the range of 1 to n. Okay, so nums of I is nothing but what? Nums of I is nothing but each element, or we can call every element, you can take it as every element of the array. Every element of the array will be in the range of what? 1 to 1 to n, which means if you take length of the list is somewhere around 5, n equal to 5, all the elements of the array will be from value 1 to 5, which means you will get numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. We will not get numbers beyond 1 or after 5. Okay. Now going to the next point, return an array of integers. We need to return an array of integers where, one second, let me clean this one. Okay, we need to return an array of all the integers in the range of 1 to 5 that does not appear in nums. Okay, so as they are saying that we have an array called nums. Okay, where nums array will be having values from the range of 1 to n. 1 to n. For example, if you take n equal to 5, it will have numbers from 1 to 5. Suppose 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. We have 5 elements. Length of the list is 5. So the array will only contain values from 1 to 5. Good. Now what we need to do? We need to return a list. We need to return a list of numbers. We need to return a list of all the integers in the range of 1 to n that are missing or that are not appearing in nums array. So we need to see, as they are saying, 1 to 5 are the elements that you will have. Now you need to say what are missing. For example, if you take this example, what is the array that we have? The array we have is 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. If you observe, 1 was there one time, good. 2 is also there, 3 is also there. But here 4 and 5 are missing values, right? We can't see 4 and 5. Why? Because this has duplicates. 2 is duplicated, 3 is also duplicated. So now what we need to return as an answer is the missing values 4 and also 5. We need to return 4 and 5 as the answer. 4 and 5 as the answer, guys. That's all. Very simple. Right? I hope the question is clear to you people. They have given us an array where it contains a value from 1 to n. Now what we need to return is we need to return an answer list. We need to return an answer list where it contains the numbers from 1 to 5. It should also contain numbers from 1 to 5, but these numbers are missing numbers. These numbers are missing numbers, right? I hope this is clear. Now let's jump into the solution thing. So, okay, moving on. One second. So, how you will identify, guys? How you will identify whether which numbers are missing? For example, if you take 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4, how you will say that? Okay, from this array, this is nums array, right? This is nums array. Length of the list is n, which is 5. So this array will only contain 1 to 5 numbers. Okay, good. That is also satisfied. Now what we need to return? We need to also return our list. But what it should contain? It should also contain same 1 to 5. So first array should contain 1 to 5. Answer array should also contain only 1 to 5. Okay. The point is here they have given 1 to 5 values. We need to find 1 to 5 values which are missing in the array. Okay, which are missing or not there. Okay, which are missing in the nums array, which are missing in the nums array. So for example, as they are saying 1 to 5 should be the values, let's take one by one. How many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the numbers that should be there in the nums array. So let's go. Let's check for 1 first. Do we have 1 inside? Yes. Let's go for 2. Do we have 2 inside? Yes. Now let's go for 3. Do we have 3? Yes. Let's go for 4. Do we have 4? Yes. Now let's go for 5. When you go for 5, do you have 5? Obviously no. So that should be added here. That should be added here. This is the way that we can solve this particular question in a very brute force way, to be clear. Okay. So just from the range that they are given 1 to n, okay, search whether each and every element is there in this nums array or not. If it is there, well and good. If not, then what we have to do is we have to add that element into answer array because that particular number is missing. That's all. This is the brute force way of doing it, guys, where the time complexity will be n square. N square because n is for going to each and every number and another n is for, okay, 1 second. Another n is for searching in this array. So time complexity is n square. Now, if you think, is there any other possible way to identify? Is there any other possible way, guys? So they have given us nums array. Okay. They have given us nums array. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Now, what are the values that should be in this array? That should be 1 to 1 to n. N is 4. N is nothing but length of the list, guys. That's all. Now, which element is missing from the array here? From in the range of 1 to 4, which is missing in this one? Obviously, 4. So we need to return 4 as the answer. Okay. We might have more than one element also, guys. Okay, we might have more than one element. So let me give you that scenario. So now which elements are missing? 2 and also 4. 2 and also 4. We need to return this as answer. Return this as answer. Okay, this is clear, right? Okay, good. Now the point is how we will identify. We have already seen one way, brute force way, to search for each and every element from 1 to 4. Search for 1, search for 2, search for 3, search for 4. If element is there, fine. If element is not there, add that element. That's what we did. But is there any other way to do this, guys? Is there any other way? Yes, we also have one more way where creating an array called visited array. Creating an array called visited array with length boolean array, guys. I am creating a boolean array. Okay, I am creating a boolean array, right? So now I will create an array. How many values it should have? How many values it should have? It should have 5 values. 5 values. I will say why we have to take 5 values, but before that just assume that we have 5 values. Why 5 values? In the array they have given only 4 values. Now we will take plus 1 as the size of this particular visited array. Why? Because the numbers are in the range of 1 to n. So in array the indexes are from 0 to 4, right? So we will not use zero index at all. We will not use zero index at all. To make it very simple for you, this index we will never use. That's all. So the main theme of this particular visited array is, so I will go to this element 1. Whenever I saw 1, I will go to this array. I will mark one index as true. This was there. This was there. Simply marking the element was there. That's all. Next is 3. I will go to 3. I will mark it as true. I'll mark it as true. Next again 3. Same thing. I'll mark this true. Again 3. Same thing. I'll mark this true. Now if you observe, in this particular values from the range of 1 to n, in the range of 1 to n, whatever the elements are true, these are already there in the array. By default, the value is false for the value, for the Boolean array. If you remember, when you create any Boolean array, the default values are false values, zeros. Okay. So now wherever you have false, what does it mean? What does it mean? These values are missing. That's all. You add this 2 into an array, add this 4 into an array. Now return 2 comma 4 as the answer. 2 comma 4 as an answer. That's all, guys. This is how we solve this question. Very simple one. We have nums array. We are creating a visited array of length n plus 1. Why plus 1? Because this is a zero indexed based, but the range of numbers is 1 to n. That's all. Now what we will do, I will go to first value, value 1. I will treat this as index in second array. So I will go to visited array at index 1. I will make this true, which means value 1 is present. Value 1 is present. Next I'll go to 3, which means I'll go to third index. I'll make this as true. What does it this indicates here? This indicates the element 3 is there. The element 3 is present in the nums array. Present in the nums array. If it is not marked as true, if it is false, okay, what it can and what we can understand here, we can understand here that the element 2 is not present in the nums array. That's all. So this is how we solve this particular question where the time complexity is simple. N plus n 2n. Okay. Now let's jump into the solution. So as we need two things, one is answer list. Okay, answer list and the Boolean array. So first let's take n equal to nums dot length. Okay, now let's create Boolean visited array. New Boolean of n plus 1. I hope and why n plus 1 is clear. I hope this point is clear to everyone because we need the numbers are in the range of 1 to n, but our index starts from 0. So if you take from if n equals to 4, n equals to 4, indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4 as a value at all. So that's the reason, guys. That's the reason, right? Now let's iterate on the array int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus nums of I. So we will mark visited array. Visited array as true. Right. We will mark visited array as true. But at which place we need to mark? Huh. Whatever the nums array value is there. See, so we will go to this 4. We will get that value 4 into this one. And we will mark fourth index as visited. We will mark fourth index as visited, which means that 4 element is existing. That's all. Now, next thing is we will iterate on. We will start from 1. What we are doing, iterating on visited array. Okay. What I need to do, if visited of I is equal to false, then the element is not there, which means that should be answer dot add of I, answer dot add of I. That's all. At the end, return answer. Okay. Here, if you observe here, guys, nums array is there. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Now visited array. How your visited arrays will be? It will be by default false for every place. Now what I will do, I will get this value 4. I will go to index 1. I will make this true. Next value is 2. I will go to index 2. I'll make this true. Next is 3. Going to index 3, making this true. Next is again 3. Going to index 3, making it true. Now done. If you observe the visited array, we need to start from index 1 because 0 is not our value. Index 1 indicates value 1. Value 1 is there or not? Yes, that's why this is true. Index 2 indicates value 2 is there in the array. You can observe in the array also. Index 3 indicates value 3 is there. So that's why if that index is false, that means this value is not there, which means fourth value is not there. That's why I'm adding I value. Okay, let's run this one. Okay, here it is not list, new array list. List is an interface and array list is a extended that is implemented. That's all. That's all, guys. This is how we solve this particular question. I hope the question and approach are clear to you people. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, see you guys.